about the angle. I gotta do better. But what's goody? Have my Felicia braids in, but I'll be loosening these out soon so I could look somewhat decent. But I just wanted to give you an update on what's going on with this dieting thing. So this morning I was at 148.9. No, 148. That's what I said. I'm 148.9 this morning. Since I'm doing keto, although it wasn't intentional keto, but it's looking a lot like keto. After starting this whole keto thing, I always heard of the keto flu and stuff like that, and I thought the worst of the keto flu was the dizzies and the temperature and the resting heart rate like plummeting. I was wrong. I was totally completely wrong. Okay, so as far as like the symptoms this time around, I actually have not been dizzy this time, cutting out a lot of carbs like I was like months ago. So that's good, and I think it has something to do with the fact that I've been drinking the alkaline Gatorade waters, which is just like water and some sodium in it. I think that's been helping out the dizzies, and I've been doing enough of my calorie intake. I've been consuming more than 1,500 calories, just about 1,500, a little bit more than that. I think that's been a game changer for me. Also, did I say 1,500? I'm all over the place. I'm getting cold. Let me wrap my little snuggie over my legs. So yeah, so didn't have the dizzies. The temperature was like really bad the first 2 days. This is day 5, by the way, of me doing this keto thing. The first 2 days, temperatures were terrible. They dipped into the 96 degrees. But since then, it has gone back up. For the past 3 days, I've been at 97 degrees. So that's good. That's already improved. As far as my heart rate, it still keeps dropping and dropping. Like usually my heart rate is on average like between like 46 and like 53. But every day it drops like down by 1. And the last thing I was at 43 when I checked this morning. So this is what made me nervous the last time. It dropped so low. It was like almost in the 30s the first time. Only it dipped much quicker the last time. Like within 1 day of me not eating carbs or sugars, it dives all the way to the near 30s. I think I was at like 40 and I was, I can't do this. And like in 1 day I was like, I was off the low carb train. But it's at 43 after 5 days, so that could be good. I don't know. We'll see. So that's not great, but it could be worse with my numbers. But what really got me on day 4 of this, I got the worst headache yesterday. It was one of the worst headaches I've ever had. I am not gonna lie. That is what they were talking about when they said the keto flu. And I thought I was above the law. I was like, there is no way I am not gonna be one of these people that like, cause I am good at not eating a lot of calories, but like not eating a lot of calories and not eating a lot of carbs are two completely different things, because that headache was so bad. I was so stressed out. Like it started like when I woke up in the morning, and as the day progressed, it just got worse. It was so bad that by the time my work schedule was over, I do reselling, so I usually ship out packages every day after work. I was like considering whether or not I should even do that. I'm like, I don't know if I can do that. I pulled myself out of the house, drove to the post office, came back home. I was even trying to stop at Trader Joe's to pick up some stuff. I was like, nah, I can't do it today. Went straight back home. I took 2 leaves and I went and I took like an hour and a half nap, and I woke up and the headache was gone. But that was like the worst pain ever, and I was like so mad. I'm like, I can't get my steps in, I can't get my 15,000 steps in today, I can't do my workout at the gym and stuff like that. But when I woke up, I felt a lot better. So after I walked the dogs, I went out and I just walked. I was like, I can't do the gym. I realized also at that time that I started losing my energy because I was like, I just want to get this workout out of the way and I'm just gonna run. I took like 10 steps of running and I was done. I was absolutely done. I had no energy, none whatsoever, to do that run. Matter of fact, when I walked, I was getting tired by the time I got to 14,000 steps, and I'm a walker. I don't get tired at 14,000 steps. But by the time I got to 14,000, I think I was at like 7,000 at that point, so I only did 7,000 steps on my walk. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is hard. And I was thinking, because I wasn't going to the gym, that I was going to just walk 20,000 steps instead of my typical 15,000, because I have gone to the gym a few times the past few weeks. I was like, I can't go to the gym, I have no energy. I couldn't even imagine myself getting on the treadmill. So I was like, let me do 20,000 steps. But like by the time 14,000 steps rolled around, I was like, I don't know if this is gonna happen. I did get to 18,000. I got to 18,000, but that was it. I could not do the extra 2,000. I could not do 20,000 steps. But yeah, and what other thing have I noticed with the keto flu? Oh, when I woke up this morning. So this is like the 5th, or I guess the 6th symptom, because me having no, well, I guess that is kind of the same, but not really. Like, I had a lot of energy the first 4 days. It's just I couldn't walk or run, but like I felt like I could do a lot of stuff, but I wasn't able to, if that makes any sense. But when I woke up this morning, this is like I guess this is like 5.5 symptoms. I didn't have any energy at all, not just like to run or to walk. Like, I was out of it. When I say I was out of it, I was absolutely out of it. Oh my gosh, it felt like a dump truck ran me over. I had no, my arms was weak, my legs were weak. I had to pull myself into the shower. My shower took way longer than it usually does, and it was just because I was just like moving so slow. No energy. I was like, I'm gonna have the biggest breakfast ever. So I had a big breakfast. I had ground beef, I had bacon, I had tofu and sausage, just a whole bunch of protein. And by the time like I finished eating that big plate of protein, almost to the end, I started regaining my energy. But I'm like, I have to put some more carbs into my diet, because I think the only carbs that I had yesterday, I had 21 carbs, and that was only from a little bit of pineapple that I had, and there was some in the turkey sausage that I ate, and the sunflower seeds, avocado, and the goat cheese. I had goat cheese. I don't usually eat dairy, but I'm trying to introduce a little bit of dairy back, but like raw milk dairy and like goat milk, so it's just like a little bit of dairy. But I only had 21 carbs from all of that, and that, I was like, I need more carbs. So today I'm going to have a small fruit bowl and see if that helps with me trying to walk tonight. Because the way I was feeling when I woke up this morning, my first thought was, there's no way I'm going to get any exercise or any walking later on this afternoon. But I feel better now. I'm starting to get hungry, so I'm going to eat soon. I'm going to have my bowl of fruit soon, and we'll see how the whole walking and everything pans out later on. I want to go ahead and put you guys in the charger so we can stay up to date on everything that's going on. So yeah, that's my little update on my little keto flu stuff. And I did lose a couple of ounces since yesterday, and we are at 148 right now. So I just got back from Trader Joe's, and I got some sriracha sauce that I could probably add to like chicken and stuff, or any other meats or anything, to be honest with you. There's only 1 gram of carbs in here. I got some mushrooms, some seasoning. Someone mentioned that the everything but bagels season is really good to put on like everything. And then this is Trader Joe's one. It's called 21 Seasoning Salute. I don't know what that tastes like, but I'll soon find out. Some chicken. I was hoping to make some buffalo type chicken. I don't know how that would work out. And some more ground beef, but ground chicken. And they were at decent prices. Trader Joe's. I had a budget of $19.97 because I put myself on like budget with different stuff. In my food budget, I had $19.97 left. Total came to $19.70. So I have 27 cents to spare. Look at God. Alright, let me put this stuff away. I was going to record myself doing my steps and everything. I was like, oh, I left my camera home. It's a little better. I was going to take you with me. I was going to record me, you know, getting my steps in and stuff. And I was like, oh, I left the camera home. I keep forgetting the camera every time I go on my walks. And then I come home and I was like, oh, let me take the camera out to talk to you guys. And I'm like, where did I have it last? Oh yeah, I had it in my purse. The same purse that I had when I was walking. I had it the whole time. Anyways, that doesn't matter. So I got almost all my steps in. I got 14,175, so only a couple more to go. 900 to go. And well, actually closer to 800. Close to 800. 825 steps. Oh, you guys know how to do math. So anyways, so feeling good today. I got 70 carbs in instead of the 50 or less that I was supposed to do, and I have so much more energy than I had when I had 21 carbs. So I know I broke the rules by going over the 50, but it just felt so good just to have that energy. And it was good carbs, but I know it did drive up my insulin levels, so I have to be very careful with that. So I still don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, if I'm going to do something similar, because what I had for lunch was a bowl of fruit, of berries, mixed berries, with some almond milk yogurt, some dairy-free yogurt, and I immediately felt the insulin rush when I had it. So I don't know if it's, but I can tell that I'm still in ketosis because my heart rate keeps dropping. so I don't know, maybe I should consume carbs between like 50 and 70 instead of like the 21, because I'm telling you, when I had no energy, I was getting tired at 14,000 steps the other day. Right now I just have so much more energy than I did when I got out of bed this morning and when I was trying to walk last night. So I did go over my calories, not on purpose, by a lot. I went over by like 500. But it was all good calories, so And I know I'm not really supposed to be counting calories. I'm just doing it because. But yeah, so that's the update. I don't know what the scale's gonna look like tomorrow morning, but we shall find out. Right now I'm just putting my hair in braids like I do. I call them Felicia braids. I'm gonna put them in there so I can get a nice little braid out. But I like to do that first because I like to have a fresh braid out. I like wavy and curly hair. And also, I like to moisturize it every night now since I've been showing so much damage in it. I'm trying to take care of my hair and my health. And if I wet it to moisturize it every day, I'm gonna lose the curls, and I want the curls. So yeah, so that's it. We're gonna check the scale tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my hair and sign out. I hope you guys have a good night. Bye.